Here are some more things that I do not like about K-pop fans, because the first time I did this it went amazing, so let's do it again. The first thing is the way they glaze every single song from their favorite groups, and they could never, ever admit that a song is bad. You know, they're always acting like the most recent song that came out from their favorite group is the greatest thing to ever happen to the entire industry of K-pop, when it isn't. And you know, as soon as the song or the album or mini album or whatever drops, like the second it drops, the comments are just filled with song of the year, it's song of the year, it's album of the year, you know? And the worst one is people that are like, I don't like the song right now, but I'm sure it's gonna grow on me. What the fuck? What if you don't like a song the first like 1 or 2 times, why the fuck are you gonna desensitize yourself to the song? Is that how you use that word? You know, you just play it over and over again until you like it. You just fucking beat it in until it starts sounding good. That's fucking insanity. And of course, if you have some kind of criticism to a song, you have actual reasons for not liking it, because, you know, everyone has their own opinion, you know, not everyone's gonna like the same stuff. So if you bring these criticisms to a fan of the group, they're immediately going to hit you with one of these lines. You hate fun music. That's a big one that's going around right now with the recent hype girl group music theme that's going on right now. While I was looking for clips to show for this trend of like, you hate fun music, I searched up K-pop you hate fun music in TikTok. That was all I searched up, and all of these videos of Boombala came up. Okay, this isn't a fucking coincidence. And just because a song sounds bad to most people doesn't mean it's fun music. There's a lot of fun songs which sound amazing. Here are some examples that I listened to. Run It Up by Longshot and J-Park. Show How by Heart of Woman. And by the way, huge shout out to the comment that told me to go check out Heart of Woman. You, my friend, are a fucking legend. I love them. They're so amazing. Red Red, Switchblade, Energy, Top 5, Loud. I could keep going on forever. There's so many good songs that sound amazing and they're such a vibe to listen to. And my issue isn't with people listening to music which I think is bad, okay? Of course, I'm gonna not like songs that you might like. My issue isn't with you actually listening to these songs. It's the way people would mindlessly just glaze the shit out of them. Like the way people will be saying some groups have like 0 skip discographies. All of their songs are perfect. They're so amazing. When that is insanely not true. Groups make songs in a bunch of different genres. The chance that you like every single song from a group is insane. Even if every song is good and like well produced and well mixed and sounds nice, the chance of you genuinely liking every single song is pretty low.
I'm literally about to hit a clip.
Get off the game and take a shower.
And there are people in the comments that are clearly biased to a certain group that keep giving examples of groups that have a 0 skip discography. Like if you're listening to every single song from a group, you are most likely just a D1 glazer. I'm sorry to say it. Also, can I just say, skips are opinions, okay? Songs that you think are skips are completely up to your opinion. So when I see things like this, I'm already thinking of some songs which I don't like from aespa. You know, I didn't like Armageddon. There we go. I genuinely didn't like Armageddon. I like Supernova, but I didn't like Armageddon. They're on the same album, but I just liked one and not the other. Like on Lemonade, I liked most of the songs, basically all of them. Roll was terrible though. And that's a skip. Even with New Jeans, my favorite group of all time, forever and always, which will change nothing, I don't like some of their songs as well. I mean, Super Shy, I hate it. I fucking hate Super Shy, which might be insane because it's one of their most popular songs, but I hate it. But the magic is, that's my opinion. That's what I think. There are obviously a lot of people that like Super Shy and I'm just not one of them. That's fine. Because Supernatural is my song. It's like my most played song of like all of Spotify. Okay, this next one's less towards fans and more towards the industry itself, but the way short songs are becoming really popular, I do not like it at all. Like imagine listening to a song as good as This Is For by Twice and realizing it's only 2 minutes and 11 seconds. And then the audacity for them to drop an extended version, which is like 20 more seconds. I mean, at this point, they're messing with us. They're doing this on purpose. But the issue is the entire industry collectively is all moving towards shorter songs. And the issue isn't the actual length of the songs, because you can still make good songs which are really short. Like some of my favorite songs are incredibly short. Outside by Enhypen, This Is For by Twice, Knife by Enhypen, Bad Desire by Enhypen. The issue is the entire industry seemingly shifting to shorter songs, shorter albums, and the reason behind it is not looking good.
The Spotify algorithm triggers based on your completion rate of your song. And given what we know about the TikTok attention span of this generation, having a 2-minute song gives them a much more likely chance that they'll complete it, hence making your song go viral on Spotify.
So having shorter songs means that it's more likely that people are going to listen to the entire thing, which is kind of weird because I basically almost always listen to songs fully, like from start to finish. And the idea is that Spotify is going to boost your song based off of their attention. So the more people that are listening from start to finish, the more your song is going to get boosted. Then again, the other reason seems as bad as this one.
Like, because Spotify will count anything over 30 seconds as a stream and you don't get paid more for longer songs, artists are incentivized to make shorter music, which is exactly what's happening.
So Spotify pays per stream. It doesn't pay like per how long you listen to a song. So as soon as you hit that 30-second mark, you get counted as one stream, and that's like an abysmal amount of money. And every single time any one of those streams hits 30 seconds, that's an extra that much money in the artist's pocket. I don't actually know how much it is, so it's behind me. So it doesn't actually matter how long the song is, they're still going to receive the same amount of money if the song's 1:30 or 5 minutes long.
At the same time, album track listings are getting longer because it's better to cram in a bunch of short streams than a few long streams.
So from a financial point of view, it's better to have an entire album with 13 songs which are like okay, rather than having a mini album with 5 songs which are all like amazing. Because from a financial point of view, you make more money with 13 songs rather than 5. And I guess this is why some mini albums have a similar amount of bangers as like actual full-length albums sometimes, because this entire idea of quantity over quality is just everywhere. Like with The Sin Vanish, Enhypen had this thing where they had like voice notes where it was just like people talking for about a minute, which counted as a song, which gave them streams. Another thing is the crazy amount of remixes and stuff that certain groups pump out. Le Seraphim, source music. I made this point in my last video, but I'm going to go over it again real quick. There are like 2 types of remixes that I see. There are the ones which either add features or remove features, which are, that they make sense to make. And then there are the really low effort ones where it's just some kind of filter on the instrumental, sort of move around the lyrics and the vocals a little bit, or even worse, you just speed it up or slow it down. And yeah, Le Seraphim's probably one of the worst groups for this. I mean, their recent songs have been going insanely stupid with remixes. Okay, next up, idols and their siblings. We need these parasocial fans to leave idols' siblings alone. Okay, I'm not saying to not support them on social media, but let's stop acting like weird. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Because some of these comments that these siblings be getting on their fucking posts is insane. I mean, I get Nicki's sister's videos popping up sometimes. She does like dance challenges and whatever. Nothing crazy, right? I would open the comments and see bullshit like this. To be fair, I got this from a TikTok, so, I didn't actually find these comments. Just saying. I want your brother. That's my sister-in-law. This is a recurring theme, by the way. This happens all the fucking time. People act like they're in a relationship with Nicki and they're like, oh yeah, now you're my sister-in-law because I'm married to your brother. No, he doesn't know about it. Well, what's wrong with that? And honestly, this level of parasocialness is borderline insanity. Like the way a real human could think like this actually scares me. Conan, can I have Nicki reaction be like? That's another one we're going to be seeing quite a lot, where people are like they would reference this idol sibling and they'd be like, what are you doing? Or like, how would your sibling react to it? Which, why? What's my sister-in-law is so slim. Okay, first of all, she's not your sister. Second of all, she's not your sister-in-law. Third of all, why did you have to mention it, as it's kind of weird, Nicki younger sister? Oh my gosh, Nicki's sister. My sister is so cool. What the fuck are we doing? Neither of them know you. Neither Nicki nor his sister know you. What do you mean my sister is so cool? Honestly, I don't blame her for not reacting to any of these comments. Like, she doesn't reply to comments, she doesn't like comments. The only time I've seen her like a comment is when someone sent a gift on TikTok. And the same thing happens to other siblings like Bang Chang's sister. Hannah, what are you doing? Hannah, what are you doing, Hannah? Why are they acting like she's like massacring a fucking school or like blowing up hospitals? She's just doing some random BS on TikTok. That's normal. Also, this whole new level of parasocialness where they're not trying to be like Bang Chan, they're not trying to act like they know him, they're not even trying to marry him, they're just becoming him. They're just acting like they are Bang Chan in the comments. They're acting like they are actually her brother, which is a whole new level which I didn't think we'd ever reach. This is my husband's sister. Hannah, why are you not dancing, Stray Kids? If you're gonna be a fucking weirdo, at least do it properly. At least make it make sense. It's like that one comment Los Polos got on his fucking stream. Los Y fat. Or some bullshit like that.
Los Y obese. You're not even taking the time to insult me.
So my theory for this entire thing is that these social media accounts which the siblings have are most likely not run by huge companies. So there is a huge chance that the actual person, like the actual sibling, is going to see all of these comments. So they might reply to it, they might like it, they might interact with it. I know Bang Chan's sister does reply to a lot of comments. So maybe they're going to notice one of these guys, you know, maybe they're going to want to be friends. And then once the fan in the comments and the sibling are friends, the sibling will introduce you to the idol. And then the idol and the commenter will be best buddies, and that's what I think they're trying to go for. It's still weird regardless, I know. But, you know, I'm trying to make sense of this stupid situation. Alright, moving on. The next one is how everyone gets their opinions from TikTok. You know, it seems like free thinking, free will is just out the window, and the only way we think now is through TikTok comments. This isn't even a K-pop thing, it just happens online. Like, there's so many of these videos where it's like TikTok users when a new viral opinion drops, and it shows everyone just copying each other. Or how some people would switch up on a meme out of like nowhere just because one comment somewhere said it was corny or said it was boring, or it was never funny to begin with. But even in K-pop, this happens all the time. Like back when Jennie was getting called lazy for that one clip that was just going around everywhere, that people were calling her lazy for, when she was like fixing her mic or something. And you know, because she was fixing her mic, she stopped dancing. And then Rose looked at her, and, you know, something like that. And then people started digging up like old clips of Jennie being lazy or not really performing that great on stage. Like this one where she just walks off stage for some reason. Yeah, I'm sure there was a reason. Hopefully. Okay, I guess this one is less of an opinion and more of a like fact. But another one is those videos where it's like, I'm from Israel, here are my favorite songs, or here's my playlist or something, and it would just show the same couple of songs. So regardless if the songs are good, bad, you know, loved, hated, it's always just the same couple of songs. Now, of course, it could be that these songs are just bad. I mean, looking at this list, we've got Gnarly, Internet Girl, Ceremony, but the rest are fine. I mean, I don't think they're terrible songs, but they aren't great either, you know? They're not amazing. But it's literally just these songs that are on this trend. And the same goes for how, like, a certain part of the internet would just hate a group for no reason. Like how Stray Kids is hated by a certain side of the internet. Girl group stands. And they get all of this hate because they, you know, their music's too loud, it's too noisy. And if we're being honest, they have like 300 and something songs. I'm sure there's a quiet one there somewhere. Like if that's not your cup of tea, you know, the loud, the noisy music, then don't listen to it, sure. But you know, hating them the way they get hated is insane. Back to this list of Israel favorite songs. We've got a lot of Porblematic Groups, which brings me on to my final point. I feel like K-pop fans care too much about controversies and stuff like that. In my last video, I talked about apologies and how they never care about apologies. They just hate for the sake of hating because someone made a mistake. And I'm going to double down on that point and say controversies are so blown out of proportion, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't care how controversial a group is, I'm going to listen to their music if it's good. Like Kiss of Life, All Day Project, And that's about it. But I'm gonna listen to their music no matter what, because it just sounds nice. You know, you need to learn to separate the art from the artist. And on one hand, I understand not wanting to associate with an artist that's done something which you see as bad. But on the other hand, using Kiss of Life as an example, there are so many people that, like, when the live stream happened, they were like, no, Midas Touch was my song and now I can't listen to it. Yeah, you can. No one's gonna stop you. No one cares. You know, just because you listen to their music does not mean you agree with what they did. I mean, they were going crazy in that live stream, I'm gonna be honest. But, you know, I'm still gonna listen to their music because I like it. You know, their recent comeback was amazing. I think that both songs they released were great. I still don't agree with what they done. You know, they made a mistake, of course. People would say they made so many mistakes. They've had so many chances. I don't care. Okay, they made a mistake. I moved on. Okay, you know, unless it's something like crazy bad that they did, like fucking illegal shit, like that one guy that this name keeps popping up. Where is it? Sungri. It's a name that keeps popping up. That name and something else. Editor, what did he do? Throw it up on screen. And is it bad? Because I don't know. So the final point, just because you listen to a group does not mean you agree with what they do. Doesn't mean you know, you're standing behind the choice that they made, whether it's something racist, something homophobic, rude, whatever it was. You know, you can still listen to their music as long as you recognize what they did is bad. And that's going to be it from me. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you will leave a like and a comment and press that big subscribe button because it helps out a lot. And with that, I'm done with the video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.